3, 2, 1, action! Happy New Year! All my beautiful people, it is 2021. We have all made it through 2020 and congratulations. I'm excited. I'm super excited. This is something I've been wanting to do for many years, but I never felt quite right or felt like I was fully in my voice yet. So I'm very excited to share this moment with you guys. This is a whole new chapter of my own journey. And in fact, I'm renaming my whole YouTube channel A Man's Journey. So if you got that, I'm going to be making a banner up top, and I'm just really excited to share this with you guys. So starting off, 2020 was quite a year for me and for everyone out there. I know that it has been difficult. Many of us have gone through the biggest growth and the biggest spiritual changes of our lives. And for me, that was quite the same. I started off the year uncertain of what all this was going to be. But one thing I did do at the top of the year, right around February, March, when this whole pandemic took off, is I chose to start new habits for myself. So I set up morning habits, waking up early, reading every morning for at least 20-30 minutes a day, reading at night, staying on my vitamins, taking my mushroom supplements, sleeping better, going to bed earlier. That was a big one for me. So all of these changes developed into what now is going to be my new journey and my new YouTube channel and what I can share with you guys. So this is the 22 books I read in 2020. And it is a very significant achievement to me. I have not been a big reader my whole life, and just reading the 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night and applying some of the techniques from one of the books I'm going to be talking today, Limitless by Jim Kwik, applying some of his techniques for speed reading, I have just soared above. Yes, I've soared above what I was capable of in the past. And actually, I had a lot of insecurities about reading, and particularly because I was a slow reader. So it was a frustrating experience for me. I would get stuck in books for months, years. I mean, I couldn't finish a book. And so something that book in particular gave me was the power to finish one book at a time. And that turned into a whole array of 22 books in 1 year, which is insane, because this is more books than I've read probably in my lifetime, sadly. I mean, besides like schooling books and stuff, I just didn't read on a personal level. So, all right, let's jump into my 22 books of 2020. I am missing just a few of the books, which I will give some honorable mentions to. I had to give them back to my uncle. So I'm not going to give these books in any particular order. I will say some of my favorites up top. I'm going to give you kind of like my top 5 that really changed things in my life and my perspective and this journey. But after that, after 5 or 6 books, I mean, it's kind of, the numbering system is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Some of my number 20 is still ones I would recommend certain people reading depending on where you are in your life. So don't take this as a 1 through 22. Take it as whatever resonates with you is what you should pick up and jump in the journey. All right, guys. So that being said, number 1 on this 2020, 22 books in 2020 is Limitless by Jim Kwik. This series might have a 2 through 5. It is just that good. I don't know if you guys have been aware of it. A very popular book series. This is by Don Miguel Ruiz. These books are fantastic. This is actually a collection of the whole Toltec wisdom books that he did. It's a 3-part collection, so let's get that in focus. There we go. The Mastery of Love, The Voice of Knowledge, and the most popular, The 4 Agreements. Okay. Like trying to get this in focus. Okay, guys, my number 2 book is coming from this series, and I am going to pull it out. This whole series set was $25 on Amazon. I could not recommend it more. I just bought this whole set for my sister for Christmas, and I hope she's enjoying it. We still got to catch up and talk about some of these books, so I'm going to give her a shout out later today. My number 2 book here is The Mastery of Love. Okay? The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, guys, number 3. I'm like thinking here, oh, it's got to be Deepak. It's got to be Deepak. Deepak Chopra. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Wow. What an incredible read. All right, guys. Next on my list is The Voice of Knowledge by Don Miguel Ruiz. Again, he is top on my list here. On to our next book. Oh my goodness. Where do I go? Where do I go? I have unlimited amount of choices here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. What is it? Bum bum. Upside Down, David Goggins. Oh man. Can't Hurt Me. David Goggins. What a beast. What a monster, dude. This book is fire. It is fuel for your soul. If you have any issues with procrastination, me included, is one of my biggest things I deal with, and one of my biggest struggles is procrastination and discipline, and understanding that through hard work you can achieve. No one knows this story better than this man right here. All right, 22 books in 2020. Are we gonna go into this? Are we gonna go into this? I think we are. All right, I'm giving so much shout out to the Don Miguel Ruiz family, but this book is from his son. His son wrote The 5 Levels of Attachment. This is Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. It's gonna be this. It is dun 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 dun. How to Think Like Leonardo da Vinci. Let's go into it, guys. This is the 7 steps to genius every day. All right. Where am I going next? Heavy hitter. Heavy hitter. The 7 Secrets to Healthy, Happy Relationships by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. and Heatherash Amara. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, this is another must read. I think we all can relate to having issues in relationships. This can be friendships, this can be lovers and romantic endeavors. This book taught me so much about relationships. We're going here next. Today Matters by John C. Maxwell. Incredible book. This is kind of like a task sort of book. It has all sorts of different, you can see there, all sorts of different exercises. The life-changing magic of tidying up. This is by Marie Kondo. This is an incredible book. This is a Japanese woman that is dear to my heart. She changed the way I organize and the way I clean. Let's get into some fiction. Some fiction. Dun dun dun. 1984. George Orwell. Yo. Wow. Wow. This book, wow. Seriously, I'll say it again. Wow. You need to read this. I think everyone needs to read this to understand your freedom, to understand what we have every day. If you have this freedom, some are not lucky to live in a world where they get to make their own choices and to live openly in life and love and art and to express themselves as human beings. Okay, while we're talking about control, this book is heavy. I'm gonna bring it out. This is not fiction. This is a real life account. Nien Cheng. I think I'm saying her name correctly. I do not mean disrespect. Life and Death in Shanghai. Wow. This is a 550-page monster. This is a deep dive into this woman's journey through the Red Guard and the revolution in China. Boom. Okay, let's go back to Don Miguel Ruiz. You're going to see a lot of this man. I pretty much read all his books in 2020. This is the Four Agreements. Just solid. I mean, this is his most famous book. People purchase this thing. I mean, almost all my friends have read this. Fiction. The Alchemist. What an incredible book. Paulo, Coelho. This is a lovely tale, a phenomenal story. On the back it says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. This story teaches you a journey to find yourself, and it may be closer than you think it is. You may travel the whole world to find yourself and realize it was there all along. Overcoming Addictions, Deepak Chopra. This is a great quick read. In 2020, I know we're all dealing with different pains and different attachments and maybe some serious addictions. I'm just going to throw this out here for anyone that's feeling inclined to go down this journey and see if this has something to offer to help them. In the fiction department, C.S. Lewis, Till We Have Faces, a myth retold. This was surprisingly really good. I've never read C.S. Lewis, or if I did, I was in school and I did not retain it, did not remember it. But man, he has a way with words and a way to show the Christian story in different lore and different stories. This is Susan Sontag on photography. This is a phenomenal book. I'm getting into it late. Don Miguel Ruiz, Beyond Fear. This is one of the more recent books that I've read, closer to the end of 2020. And I read it in December, actually. And wow, this is incredible book. This is deep levels of Don Miguel's journey, who he is in Nagal. And you get to understand where he came from in his life. All his other books are teaching you about the spiritual practices and the Toltec wisdoms. But this book teaches you, like, how did Don get there? How did he become where he is today? How did he release his fears? How did he get beyond fear? This one. We got another Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. book. Here we go. Yep. Bottle of water. I gotta finish this thing up. It's going long. Alright guys. So, as I said before, there are a few books that I do not have with me. Wait, where's writing better lyrics? Boom. Next book on my list. Writing Better Lyrics. It's Pattison. Pattison, yes. Forwarded by Gillian Welch. Honorable mention that I do not have here at the moment is The Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is the same author that did 1984. He's incredible in structuring these stories to imitate society in weird ways. The Animal Farm is an amazing fiction story where you see that kind of communist level takeover, the tyranny that takes over in the farm. I'm going to scan through my list and make sure that I have hit everything. 22 books in 2020. Yep. All right, you guys, we did it. That was 22 books in 2020. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I appreciate it greatly if you guys stayed here till the end. If you didn't, that's okay. I hope I inspired you in one book, just one book. Guys, if you're not readers, pick up one of these and let's talk about it. Please comment below, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing individual book reviews for all of these books. Okay, maybe not all, most of them. I want to do individual reviews because I really enjoy this. So comment below. Let me know if you guys have read any of these. Let me know your own reviews. Do you guys like these books? Are there books you'd like to see me read so I can come back and we can share fellowship about those books? Please turn me on to knowledge, guys. 2021 just started and I'm already halfway through a 500-page book about Nikola Tesla. So like, I am fired up. Guys, let's have a wonderful, amazing 2021. This is about spiritual growth and this is about finding who you are, connecting to the treasure within you and your soul. Guys, amen. Be blessed. And thank you again for the start of a whole new journey.